as we all know, the blogging world is super saturated now. I mean, it's all about the internet, all about social media, all about getting your stuff out there, getting your brand out there. So since everyone up here has been extremely successful with that, how do you feel about the state of blogging, and what do you do personally and for your brand to stand out above it?
When you're blogging, create the platform. Like I said, don't be afraid to create it. However, have goals that exceed further than that blog. Whether you want to become a model, whether you want to become a creative director for a company, do things outside that blog or use that blog as a platform to show people that you're able to do that. Like personally for myself, I've been blogging since 2011, and it's opened up so many doors for fashion, but now I really have an interest in entertainment and hosting. So that's what I'm doing now, and I'm using the platform that we've created to let people know that, hey, I am into fashion, I do appreciate style, but there's another layer of me that I can also bring to the table.
You have to have things that resonate and tie back to you. Because if it's not authentic, it's never going to last. You'll never roll that blog into a boutique or becoming a stylist or becoming a host. You have to remain authentic to what it started as.
What advice would you give to aspiring bloggers and entrepreneurs?
So, I am really very, very untraditional. Like, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm really not. I was a teen mom. I'm 39. I'm not a degree, like I don't have a college education. So everything about things that exist inside of my industry is not what I represent. So the biggest piece of advice actually came from my mother before she passed away, and which is mainly the reason why I'm here. And she was like, you should just start before you're ready. And I take that into consideration in anything that I do, because I think for so long we spend time preparing, and it's good to be prepared, but you can prepare yourself out of the opportunity. So for me, I tell anyone who wants to start a blog or who has a blog, just start before you're ready, keep going, and never stop. And that's been like my mantra throughout my entire, freelance career, because again, I'm not.
Three of us, we were talking about it this morning. We were all like, Tyler was like, yeah, I thought I'm wearing a dress. Me and Kyle, we were like, oh yeah, we were gonna wear suits, but it's really just like, when I woke up this morning, I was like, not feeling that. We're not gonna have that. And I think there's even like a running joke in our office. Like sometimes I'll like come in the office in one thing, and I'll like, at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I'll be wearing something completely different. And they're like, what did you come in? But it's like, I think my style is very fluid. Like Kenneth, it's just what I'm feeling that day. Like I go from giving you Brooklyn grunge one day to giving you super minimalist, and then I'll look like a downtown fashion boy, and then I'll be wearing something sporty. Like it changes day by day, but that's a part of the fun of it. Like, and I think there's so many mentor bloggers that are just, oh, they're wearing a suit, they're wearing a sweater vest. Oh, this is so cool. Like, another ties. Like, I think we get to have a lot of fun with what we wear, and people appreciate it.
My style is very moody. I would say in college, I had more of a distinctive style. I went to Morehouse College in Atlanta, so at the time, it's very preppy almost. But we still did our own thing, but I was more tailored. But it honestly depends on what I wake up to. So like this morning, I woke up listening to The Love Below by Outkast. So I channeled Andre 3000. So this is like my Andre 3000 meets Kyrell. Some days I may wake up and I may be in a bad mood, so I may wear all black, like head to toe, or I may be in a great mood and I wear spring colors in the heat or the cold of the wintertime. It's just very moody, whatever I feel.
Well, I think me personally, I don't know if I should be saying this, but I don't know if I really have a style.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Because like, I like to dress well, don't get me wrong. Like I have like a West Indian upbringing, so you can't sleep until a certain time of a day. Like mama doesn't play, you sleep until 10 on a Saturday. And I have to go outside with my hairbrush, not a hair scarf on. Like, so that's how I was raised. I had to buy my own sneakers. Like I wasn't even allowed to go to school on sneakers. So I feel like I've always been like put together, and because of my industry, people see me first sometimes before they see your client. So you represent your brand. You are your own brand. So I realized from a young age that I had to dress a certain way, especially because just as you all said, like I don't have a college degree, I'm under 30 years old, and I started my own business working with these brands.
Probably 3 things that will happen all the time is that my hair will be done, my face will be beat, and I will have some type of jewelry on. Anything after that, I have no more time for.
Start from the top and start dancing out here.
But that's important though. It's important to know what works for you. Like for me, if you work in this building, you probably see me around because I always have a hat on. And I go to the barbershop every week. So it's not because I don't have a haircut, but if I did not have a haircut, you wouldn't be able to tell because I have a hat on. So it's like make a trademark that works for you and own it.
That's great advice too.
I noticed that the more I shared my personal things, whether I liked or didn't like, my mother passed away 3 years ago. And the minute that I shared that story, I started documenting her chemotherapy, her radiation. The minute that I shared that story, it kind of gave me the bravery to share more stories, and I got so many more followers. I became a person. I wasn't just this, blogger that's behind the screen and, so unattainable. For my followers, I became relatable. I was, that digital BFF, if you will.
Yeah, and that's so important too, because honestly, like, the quality is so important and staying true to what your brand is about, but also that personal connection. Like, people want to be a part of like, they want to feel like y'all are friends. Like,
but that's why you spend so much time on your caption.
Huh?
That's why you spend so much time on your captions, because those captions are telling to the picture and they give that picture a story. It's no longer just you posting.
Yeah, and people like appreciate it. It's just like, yeah, you're talking to me. Like, I feel like you're talking to me. I feel like I know you. Like, you're my friend, you're my buddy. And people, they'll come back and they'll see what else you're checking for. Like, they'll check for you. They'll see what else you're talking about.
Like, a lot of times I try to show people things that they would never see, whether it's with things that I'm working with on TV or anything, just behind the scenes. And they love it. So if you can find certain content that's exclusive, even if it's just something you're sharing, like, this lipstick is freaking amazing and you don't have to reapply it. People feel like they're getting the in.
And that's the thing that's important. I'm glad you brought that up because there's so many brands that have reached out to me or me and Joe both, and they wanted to promote something online, but they would send me the specific copy. They would say, you can't stand beside this person, you got to stand on this kind of background. And it was something to me that would come off as being just not organic. So therefore, I didn't do it. And I think it's something about Snapchat where it's so in the raw and it's in the moment. It's like, you can apply those little filters, but you can't. If you have a zit on your face, you have a zit on your face.
If your friends don't inspire you, it doesn't have to do with work. If your friends don't inspire you to love, whether it's just life, if they suck your energy, you need a new circle. Because your friends should be able to inspire you. Your friends should be able to
someone needs to cut some friends out.
They say I have people I've had to cut off because I realized like the people that they like to hang around are all dumber than them. Not to say I'm offensive, but it's like they feel like they're the smartest person in the room. I don't want to be the smartest person in the room. I want you to be talking to me and I'm Googling under the table like, yeah.
But literally,
yeah, that happened to me too. Like, that's what I want to be because steel sharpens steel.
Yeah.
And I want to be steel. I want to be like a diamond. So I only want and can be inspired by people that are trying to help and uplift me. And that doesn't mean financial anything, but mentally it's just.
That it's very important to have people around you who say other things than yes. Like, I don't want all my friends and family saying, yes, you did that, yes. Like, no. Let me know. Right. Let me know when I do something that could have been done better because, like, coming from a friend who I really support and that supports me and I love, I'm going to hold that value. So have people around you who are blunt, who are honest, and that want to see the best for you at all times.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that was great. There was a word in the back, too.
Some people reflected back then.
Yes. Moment. All right. Thank you, guys. Can you give our